What's up, everybody? So I was editing a question and answer video, and there was one question in particular that I kind of went over the top and answered for like 15 minutes straight. So rather than throw that into the question and answer video, I posted it right here. So this video is going to be probably pretty controversial. I can already feel how many people are going to thumbs down it. So it is what it is. I am an honest dude. I'd rather tell you the truth and maybe tell you something that you don't want to hear. You know, YouTube is a unique platform where, you know, you could stay super business heavy, or you can go a little bit more bloggy type stuff and give behind the scenes. So this is definitely one of those videos where, you know, I'm giving my thought, whereas if I took businessman route, I would never share this with anybody, but I'd rather share with you guys just so that way you know. This is just my take. You know, I have a lot of craftsman friends. We all talk, and this is kind of consensus. You know, not a lot of people are comfortable, you know, maybe sharing some of the stuff that I share, but it is what it is. I'm gonna lay it out on the line. Hopefully you guys find it entertaining at least. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Here it is. He goes, "What up, bro? How's those shoes coming along, or haven't gotten to them yet?" So this is probably the most annoying question I get absolutely all the time. Sorry, Pablo, it's all good. We're still friends. So this is like a deeper question than just asking if the shoes are done. And I'll try not to be too complaining and rip my boy Pablo apart. It is literally the most annoying question to get asked absolutely ever, especially when you do custom work. Like for me, I do nothing but custom work. All my work is custom. So when you order with me, I will let you know how far out my projected wait list is. You know, sometimes it's a month and a half. Sometimes when it's really busy, it gets up to like 3 months and longer. But every single day I come into the shop, I am chopping down that giant tree that is my wait list. And this goes for pretty much anybody who does custom leather work as well. You know, we might shuffle some things around here and there to where, you know, let's say I have 10 belts on the books. I might do, you know, a couple at a time to kind of try and expedite some through, but we're usually for the most time not switching around, jumping and being too selective. It goes one item, then the next item, then the next item, then the next item. Or there's people who do custom batch work where they go, I'm taking, you know, wallet orders, and then they do like they take 10 wallet orders, and then they do the 10 wallet orders. But even then, that's still on the wait list. You're still on that wait list. The wait list is the wait list. And I don't know anybody else who does custom leather work who has a 2-month long wait list or a 3-month long wait list who does all the pieces all at once. Like, it's not like you order and then I start drawing on your project and then you know, takes me 2 months to make it. It's, if I have a 2-month wait list, I'm not touching your shit for a month and 3 weeks guaranteed. The reason why I personally word it, my wait list is this long, is because my wait list is this long. It's not because that's how long your piece is going to take. If you order a belt, it's gonna sit there for it's gonna sit there the entire time on my wait list until I get to your turn. And then the belt's only gonna take me a day or two. And like whenever somebody asks, it's always like, hey, I'm not being like pushy or anything. I just want to know how it goes or how it's going. And it's like, when you ordered, I told you that your deposit's paid, your spot is saved, and when I get to it, I get to it. Usually I never really fall behind on my wait list, but if I do, I will contact you and be like, hey, it's been, you know, pretty much 2 months since you placed your deposit. You know, we had a couple hiccups here and there, and we're looking at, you know, starting your project next week. Or when you do a big project that takes 3 days and you have a hiccup and you might lose an entire day's of work, you know, that pushes it a whole day. You know, you lose 30 minutes, or a walk-in customer just wants to come and talk for an entire hour. Like, that project that I would have started, you know, an hour before I left now gets pushed to the next morning. And it's all about like time management and stuff. But like, for the love of God, if you're watching this, do not ask your people how long until your project is done, because what happens is I'm sitting here working, and then I'm not even thinking about your shit because your project is in another, couple weeks. So it's not even on my radar. So then I get the message in and I have to stop the project that I'm working on. So I have to stop this giant everybody else who's waiting to get their shit. I have to stop right here, turn my brain off from this work mode, and go and explain to you that I'm not going to have your project done until however long, because the wait list is this long and your piece is only going to take a day or something. And then, so there you go. There goes 5 minutes, which isn't very much time. But now not only do I go like, okay, this customer's being like a little pushy. This is like part of being a human being. Like every craftsman, they probably won't talk about this, and you guys could shit on me in the comment section below. It's fine. But amongst craftsmen, we definitely kind of talk about these things. It's obviously our jobs to keep the straight face, be pleasant, deal with, customer interactions. You don't want to be I'm never an asshole and be like, look, dude, I fucking told you it was in a month. Like, never anything like that, but it definitely does take off a little bit of the excitement we had for that project. So not only did that message stop me for that 5 minutes or that 10 minutes to have that interaction, now when I go back into work, it's going to take me another couple minutes to really get my brain back into what I was doing before. And now for the rest of the day, I'm going to be thinking about that one customer who was, asking about their project. And ultimately, by really asking or being pushy and going like, hey, is my shit done? Is my shit done? Is my shit done? Pretty much all that's doing is actually just pushing it along farther. Some people think, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, which in some cases it does. Like I've had customers where I go, okay, my wait list is 2 months. And then, in 2 weeks they go, oh, how's it going? And I go, I told you it was going to be 2 months before I could even start it. So you're about 2 weeks closer than you were when you placed the order. And then, then like another 2 weeks will go by and they'll be like, hey, I'm not being pushy. I'm just curious on how's it going. And I go, look, man, I told you when you ordered that it would be 2 months. I told you 2 weeks ago that the wait list was still the same amount of time. So we're a month closer from the initial 2-month date that I told you. And they go, okay, whatever. And then they'll message me 2 weeks later. And now we're like, now it's to the point where I'm like, okay, this dude just doesn't get it. And, quite frankly, I'm kind of done dealing with this guy. So I'm going to give that squeaky wheel the attention, but I'm not going to give it the wholehearted attention that my normal customers who are patient and understanding and, listen to me and the process and what it's going to take. So, I go, okay, well, you couldn't be patient. So, what, fuck it. I'm just going to start your project right now and rush through it and not put the heart and soul into it that it deserves. Now, you guys could shit on me in the comments again if you feel like it. But one thing you have to remember whenever you're ordering custom work, especially from somebody who is like an artist and, every single piece is one of a kind and every single piece is unique, and you got this giant wait list, is that like I'm only human. Like I'm not perfect. I don't have a fucking machine cranking out this stuff. I have my own shit. I got my own drama. I got my own bills to pay. I got cut off going to work this morning. I have serious life events that happen and all these other things. It's not like you're just ordering from fucking Amazon and Amazon says your order will be here in 10 days and then it's 11 days and you just go online and you just rip that shit apart. Like, I'm one person who is dealing with 50 to 60 other people before your project, and you being impatient is not only being rude to me, you're being rude to all my other paying customers who are patient, understanding, and considerate of everybody else because they understand how it works. Yeah, Pablo, I know that's not you, buddy. I actually already talked to Pablo about this, but I know Pablo's just excited. I think this is like the first time he's ever ordering anything custom, and you know, it is what it is. It's totally cool. I'm used to it now. You know, pretty much if you ask once, that's it's all good. You know, I get it. This usually mainly happens with people who've never ordered anything custom before. So, anyways, you pretty much, you get one, how's my shit going? And then by the second one, you're starting to get me pretty frustrated because I'm never an asshole to my customers. I go, the wait is because it's a wait list. It's, you know, your project's only gonna take 1 or 2 days. So you're not gonna pretty much hear from me for, you know, a month and 3 weeks until your project's on the chopping block for that week. And then I probably wouldn't even tell you, you know, hey, your project's coming up this week. What it probably will be is you'll hear nothing until I start it, and then like I'll send the artwork and go, hey, starting your shit up, like let's just verify this artwork now, you know. So you got to remember there's 40 to 50 to 60 people and interactions and, you know, business transactions and deposits, and me taking deposits for, you know, orders that are after you and all this other shit going on that, you know, you can't necessarily expect us on the craftsman end to be perfectly communicative and have everything perfectly on a set schedule. And I guess like the last thing I wanted to say about this is, you know, sometimes with just how custom work is, like, or the ordering process takes a long time too. So, you know, I've had it to where I couldn't tell you exactly what it was. You know, I've had a week before in my shop where I literally spent, out of a 5-day work week, I spent an entire 3 whole days just with customer interactions, and I wasn't even able to work on anything by itself. It's, you know, people ordering, people inquiring, all this and that. So it is tricky because as a craftsman, you know, I'm a one-man show. That's why you deal with me. I know I have the Man in Black Leather Studio. That's the name of my studio and what I like to call it. But ultimately, you are coming to me, which is the craftsman and the artist. This isn't a shop where I just crank out, you know, random shit. This is really fancy, personalized stuff that is built to last you for the rest of your life. So, Pablo, I'm sorry, this wasn't about you. This was about me and the venting that I needed to do. So yeah, there you go, Pablo. Your shoes are coming up. They actually are next week. You'll be hearing from me really soon. But there we go. I hope you still watch through that giant rant of a TED Talk of a whatever that just was. But so leave your hate below. It's okay. I've accepted it. It's coming. But if not, you know, and you're a crafter and you're watching this, like, you know, drop a comment and tell me, you know, how what's one of the most ridiculous things that a customer's ever asked you, or, you know, maybe one of your nightmare stories of a customer being super pushy. You know, you don't have to hate on it. This is stuff we all go through. We're just human beings trying to make art for a living, basically. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, somebody could actually just use their belt every day, like what I would do would be just strictly art. So, you know, we're out here doing our best, moving as quickly as possible. And, you know, I don't think I mentioned it in the video or my response, but one thing that's always worth considering is the faster we get done with projects, the faster we can get paid. So, you know, there's no reason for us to be just hanging out wasting time. You know, there's literally no benefit of us wasting time, because A, customers get upset, B, we don't get paid, and that's like our only 2 jobs: make sure our customers are happy and make sure that we're getting paid. So anyways, hope you guys liked the video. There's my thoughts. Don't hate me too bad. Brian Sosak telling you the truth. Bye.